Okay, step one to finding the inverse is replace function notation with y. So y equals 1 divided by the quantity x minus 2. Now, once we replace function notation with y, our x and y trade places. So now x equals 1 divided by the quantity y minus 2. From this point, our goal is to solve for y. We want to get y completely alone. And in all honesty, we never want a denominator in this case with the variable we're trying to get alone. So what I'm going to do is multiply both sides by y minus 2. So I'm going to steal everything here and move it over here. Now right in front of the x, I'm going to put y minus 2. And next to my fraction, I'm going to put y minus 2. And my entire goal here is to get y alone. So when I do this, it should be obvious, but I'm going to point it out anyway. This y minus 2 and the y minus 2 in our denominator cancel. So they go away completely, leaving us with y minus 2 times x equals 1. Now, first, I want to get rid of this x because I don't want to distribute that x. I would much rather have it go away. So I'm going to divide both sides by x. So this whole thing divides x. This divides x. And now these two x's cancel. So now all we're left with is y minus 2 equals 1 divide x. Now, the last thing to do to get y alone is to get rid of the negative 2. So we add 2 to both sides. So y equals 1 divide x plus 2. Now, for our inverse notation, we change y back to our h of x. But since we're talking about the inverse, it's to the negative 1 equals 1 divide x plus 2. But one detail, even though we're talking about an inverse, now we do have a variable in the denominator. So we do have to note that x cannot be 0. That's a restriction because for this function to exist, x can never be equal to 0, because if it did, then we would be dividing by 0, and we know we're never allowed to do that. And so that's how we do the inverse of h of x equals 1 over x minus 2.